Jeff Idelson joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show, the president of the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Is Pete Rose going to be around? Because that's not a facetious question. I remember Pete would always have these autograph, appearances at some store, some spot around in town. Do you expect to see Pete anywhere this weekend, Jeff?
He is not going to be here this weekend. I was out in Cincinnati for the All-Star game last week, and some of my Reds Hall of Famers let me know that he wasn't going to be here this year. But you're right, he's been a fixture on Main Street, and he's part of the baseball landscape, so it wouldn't be unusual if he were here, but he won't be this year.
And so explain to folks how the voting works, Jeff, and how, regardless of what you or folks with the Hall of Fame might feel about the worthiness of not only Rose, but the steroid-era people, how does it work in terms of the voting and the places that you're allowed to offer people within the Hall of Fame?
Well, there's a couple different scenarios. With Pete, Pete's on baseball's permanent ineligible list, so he's not a candidate and can't become a candidate until or if he is ever reinstated by Major League Baseball. If he were reinstated, then one of the veterans committees would look at his candidacy because he hasn't played in so long. With guys who are on the ballot, the guys who took steroids or are under that cloud of haven't taken them, or there's any perception of it, they're just as eligible as anybody else on the ballot. And the Baseball Writers of America, there's about 650 of them that have the voting privileges each year, cast their ballots. They're given the criteria of looking at a player's overall contributions that he made to the game, as well as character, integrity, and sportsmanship as it relates to the game on the field. So with their crystal ball, they have to determine who they'd like to see be in Cooperstown, and whoever they choose to elect, we're happy to honor.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.